Here at Jack Daniels in Lynchburg, Tennessee, they only use #1 yellow corn, a type of dent corn.
It's considered a very nice, healthy kernel that stores well, that has a high starch content.
Of course, the trick to turning those millions of kernels into gallons of whiskey is to free the starch. To do that, the corn flows into a mill where a series of metal bars called hammers crush the pericarp.
It'll fall into the hammer mill, and these hammers will then basically explode the grain against these screens.
The corn is then sifted and blown into a 10,000-gallon mash cooker. There, the crushed cornstarch is mixed with other grains and Jack Daniel's secret ingredient, iron-free cave water. That's good, because iron inhibits fermentation. Next, the corn and cave water soup is cooked at 220 degrees, turning the cornstarch into concentrated sugars.
It helps to solubilize those starches, get them into the cave water, get them onto some format that the yeast can actually go and attack and convert to alcohol.
And this is the key. Sugars in corn are the perfect food, not just for people, but for a very specialized creature, yeast.
Yeast is a single-celled fungus, and yeast is able to, in the absence of oxygen, break sugar down into ethanol and carbon dioxide.
Inside these 40,000-gallon fermentation tanks, the corn undergoes a complete transformation. Billions of tiny yeast cells devour the solar energy stored in the kernel as starch. This mixture is slowly boiled or distilled to remove the water and create 140 proof, or 70% corn alcohol.
Alcohol boils off at a lower temperature than the water, so it turns into a gas, and then you can later collect it through a condensing column with water running through it, and it drips down and becomes alcohol.
This clear, flammable liquid is then filtered to remove impurities. Next, it gains its color by aging in an oak barrel, where corn alcohol finally becomes genuine Tennessee whiskey.